maybe 20 minutes outside the city. The city of Denver owns it. It's outside of the state.
One of the six, like 20-year-old, huge shrine.
They show like
Multiple pairs of glasses.
That's the worst way it does.
So Jen, is there a procedural component if we are between chairs?
We would just need, someone to step in as chair, just to call the meeting to order.
Okay, can I do that? Or should it be a commissioner?
It should probably be a commissioner.
Okay,
I think it would be best.
okay.
He's chaired before.
Yeah, would you serve as our interim chair for today?
Interim? Absolutely. Alright, so we can call this meeting to the City Planning Commission to order. We have one item on the agenda, which is a presentation of design for a concept on the Spring Street parking lot.
Awesome. Is this my turn? Okay, sure. So I was awarded this grant, this opportunity to create 3 games downtown, right on the corner of Spring Street and West 3rd. So one painting will be underneath the Lucy, the lower Lucy, the vitamin and measuring water, she's got the wood, be underneath there. The other mural will be on 3rd Street. They're basically touching. It's the spot above and below a window that mentions like tacos or ice cream, the first layer. And then around that corner, hosts the stairwell door, and then I will have artwork around the doorway as well.
So the materials you have are, the cover page is just to kind of remind you as to where those areas are that Molly just described. Molly Strong, our selected artist, just to make that official for us. And the second page was the broad concept that she submitted as part of her application. And so the other pages are kind of where the concept is currently. And so we are still kind of developing that, especially as it reaches the other surfaces, and we'll kind of see where the final design goes.
Awesome. Yeah, honestly, it'll be flowers all the way around. That's the idea. And anything to make the town look beautiful and nice colors. A lot of our murals are just monochromatic, so this will be very bright and inviting.
I remember trying to get this started when my office was here. It only goes back 50 years, but coloring like this, couldn't get it off the ground.
It was scaring the horses though,
Yeah, it was. And they created their own coloring on the street. But we could never get colors going back then. So I sit here now and say, wow, about time. That was in 50 years.
Yeah, I think it's great. I just want to say, we're a teacher, we're about 15, 20 years old. We started allowing art students to make murals in the hallway. And it's made a big difference in school. This looks so much better than this blank walls and concrete walls. And this
And everybody stays happy.
Yeah.
Well,
Happiness and smiles. Not by all, but enough.
if you made a parking ramp look good,
Well, I will also jump into volunteer and emphasize that this is our phase 1 with the resources that we currently have. So we are looking forward to being able to use this as a point of entry for certainly more work to the parking garage itself, but to other areas in the city, and providing us a gateway to that being a much bigger practice in the city as well.
We were walking to the parking garage in Pittsburgh this weekend, where we had our car, of course. That's why we were walking through it. And I was amazed at all the decorations that were there. And even in the hotel, all kinds of things hanging on the walls and stuff just really brightened everything up. Is that your idea?
To brighten things up,
Yeah.
at the very least. it's a good place to start, I think.
Good.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
is there anything happening if we got the interior shots? So, anything there in the stairway?
So currently, I mean, if this changes in the, between now and basically the closeout of the grant, in December, it could include the interior. As things stand right now, the surface is not, it's not conducive to having work done on it, and we don't have the resources to prepare the surface, appropriately. So that'll be a can that probably gets kicked into a different phase when we can include that line item for the preparation of the surface for it.
Was there any action items? Or this is just a presentation?
This is action.
This is.
This is action, right?
Anything we
Right.
need to vote on?
No,
Okay.
no.
It's nice how we're getting all of this kind of thing in the city. Be nice if we could get some stores back in the downtown too.
That's
It's another problem, it's another problem of being older, because I can remember the time when it was stores from one end to the other here, all kinds of stores. And that was back in the days too, when you relied on a bus to get here. You know,
Well,
so
and
a
it
lot of
can be
kids-
again. It can be
Yeah.
stores up and down again. Why not?
Mhm. But
Back
it was
before the
really
mall
not.
days.
Hmm?
Back before malls.
Yeah, and people having so many cars.
Mm.
There were so many people with cars, it was getting to be a pain for the buses at one time. To be running up there and everything too, so it was,
It'd be like
what is the things on earth?
We had-
One of the things we have is constant change.
Mikey's in there today.
Intro, okay.
Stress that word.
No, you need to be the one that you're like.
No, it looks really good. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, gosh, my pleasure. I'm looking forward to it.
The one question you had, around that door, what did you have for around the similar things?
Sure, yeah, so Ellen and I, had some meetings and talked via email, so I sent her more artwork that's printed in this, pamphlet. So underneath, the Lucy, right out here on Spring Street, will be more flowers. And then the same, more flowers again above and below the window. Yeah.
And it's nice too, if not everything is covered with it, it's the eye catchers that really work out good.
Did you have any questions for us?
I don't think I do, not at this moment.
Does anyone else have any?
What do you think? What's your favorite
That's a great question. I guess it all just comes down to when I, have a meeting, you know, with the people at Sherwin-Williams and see when we can start getting the paint in order. I'm working on the liability insurance at the moment and, signing the contract on Thursday, so that's, things are rolling.
And what kind of paint do you use?
Yeah, so it'll be an exterior paint, kind of like a house paint, and then, Sherwin-Williams has provided all that for free, which is amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good company, I buy games of paint from them, so you count on good colors and everything.
Yeah, I've been going on the website, I'm excited.
Sorry for the interruption, but this really excites me, honestly.
I'm glad to
I'm
hear
not
that,
just
Jeff.
clowning around.
Yes.
It's real.
I think it's very exciting, so you haven't seen me in my office when I've been jumping up and down about it, but yes, I find it very exciting too.
Yeah, as long as you don't fall over your bike when it's parked.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day for our monthly meeting, and especially to spend some time with Molly, just to kind of get informed and get connected as to what the project is. And so you've got a little preview. Again, we don't have a final design specifically, but you've got a pretty good preview as to where things are going with that.
You get artists at work, things change in the field too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they've been on a drawing somewhat different. So in the eyes, this isn't quite right.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys too, I appreciate it.
Was there any other action for discussion? Yes.
I do. Just a reminder that just as a general reminder, there are 4 hours of training required for planning commissioners per year. You can take care of 2 of those by attending the Forest Heights architectural tour on August 6th. So if you want to be able to check half of that training time off, I'd love to see you on that Saturday to come around Forest Heights with us. Otherwise, please keep me informed of your training hours and what those are, so I can log those.
Did the tour on Lakeview on Saturday?
August 6th.
What was that? What did I see you and the mayor doing Saturday?
So that was the architectural tour of the Lakeview
That's right.
Historic District. Yeah,
Lakeview.
yeah. So the one in August is in Forest Heights.
Oh,
Yep.
went right by Jeff's house. It's not on.
I didn't know it was coming.
I know it's. What time does it start again?
10 o'clock.
All right, if there's no further business, the meeting is adjourned.